To hook rows up to electric hookup, simply push this down and hook them up together like so, and they have an S formation like this to lock in. To take it off, simply push both lids off and then push it down and wiggle it like so. The gas locker is located at the front of the boat. Simply lift up the hatch and you have 2 gas bottles inside. Both of these will be turned on for arrival, and in between you just have a yellow tab. This is your isolation switch. If you smell gas and want to cut the gas off in case of emergency, simply come to here, turn it off and then give us a phone call as soon as possible. If you want power throughout the boat, simply turn the inverter to on and now all your sockets have power throughout the boat. Please remember to turn it off when you're not using it to preserve power. If you want to use any of the sockets, regardless of if the engine's running, you're moored up, you're plugged in or whatever, just simply turn it on and all your sockets will be live. Please remember when you're not using any electrical appliances to turn it off. This may be before you go to bed in the evenings. Central heating panel is located at the rear and it's just a simple on-off switch. To use the TV, simply press the button on when the inverter is turned on, where it's located at the back. This will load up, and if you don't get signal straight away, adjust the aerial that's located at the rear. To get onto DVD, simply press the button that's underneath info. It says source, push that and go all the way down to DVD, and you've got your DVD, which is located on the side here like so. You have a TV signal booster located behind the TV with a switch that slides left and right. When it's to the right, it's turned on and you get a blue light appear above the dial. Please ensure that this is turned on to help you with a signal. To use the radio, simply push and hold the source button until it lights up. You got your pre-selected channels down here, your volume up, volume down button here, your source and on-off button here like so. At the helm position, you have various switches and dials. To the left of the steering wheel, you have a speedo. This will tell you exactly how fast you're travelling in miles per hour. Then here you have a blank switch which isn't connected to anything, and you have a windscreen wiper switch. Just here you have a bilge pump which is always set to automatic. You have your water pump which you can leave on. The only reason you turn this off is because in the middle of the night it can cause noise irritants. You have your shower pump, which we'll explain later. You have your light switch, your navigation light switch which you won't need, and your horn. To the left of the wheel and above the throttle you have your jet thrusters, okay? Just simply push the on button on and they're now live. You have your bow and stern bow thrusters which are front and back. If you want the bow of the boat to go left, push and hold left. If you want the bow of the boat to go right, push and hold right. It's the exact same principle for the back. If you want the back to go left, you push it left. If you want the back to go right, push it right. However, you don't want to overuse these as they do use quite a lot of power, and you don't want to keep tapping them or use them for long periods of time. Between 3 and 8 seconds is ideal. When you're not using them, simply turn them off to preserve power. To start this boat up, the throttle when it's pointing straight up means it's in neutral. When it's in a neutral position, simply pull it out and push it forward. You get a small gap here which represents the gears are disengaged, okay? So it's just going to rev to help the engine get going. Then at 3 o'clock you have your glow plugs. So simply turn the key to 3 o'clock for about 5 to 8 seconds, hold it there and then turn the key to start like so. Simply slowly pull the throttle back and it will automatically click back in. As soon as it clicks back in, you're ready to go untie and begin your journey. To turn the boat off, turn the key into this position and make sure you turn the key back to 12 o'clock in the off position. Above the speedo, you do have a reversing camera which will automatically turn on when the engine's running. If you want to use the gas cooker oven, ensure that your isolation tab is turned on. When it can't wobble, it's on. When it's in line with the pipe, it's off, so make sure it's turned on. Lift up the glass covering the hob, simply push in the gas and light it like so. Hold it for a few seconds, slowly release, and then you can set the temperature you want it to like so. Make sure when you're not using it and it's cold enough that you put the glass back down and turn the gas back to the off position. The toilet has a switch and a hand pump. The switch goes left or right, and then you've got a hand pump that goes up or down. When the switch is to the left and you pump, it will allow water to go into the bowl. You want to do this before you use the toilet. You then put the switch to the right and pump, and this will allow the waste to be sucked away. When you're not using the toilet, always leave the switch in the right position so it's water draining out rather than water draining in.